May profits be upon you. This is RT Money, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. All right. I'm representing Lions Den FX, and we're going to take a look at gold for the upcoming week. Now, what do we have? We're going to start at the daily, right? And what do we have here? What I see is price came into this old high here. And this is like from 2020. Came to this old high. We see all this nice price action here to the downside, right? Making lower lows, lower highs, right? Until we get here. Then we see price make that retail double bottom, all right, but which is really equal lows, pop up, breaking some structures, breaking some highs along the way, and then coming right back to it to make another equal low without taking out these lows. There was no raid. So this is why I have these dollar signs here, because we have equal lows here that is going to draw price. Market makers don't like leaving these equal lows behind because there's a lot of stop losses under here for people who took longs. All right. And they're going to want to come back and stop them out for sure. But right now, they're in great position because price made higher highs, higher highs, and climbed all the way up, but did not take out that high yet. Again, double. I got double dollar signs there because it left behind equal highs for price. Now, if we come over here and take a closer look at this price action. What are you doing there, man? What are you doing? I don't like leaving a mess. All right. We're going to take a close look at this price action, right? We see the impulse, that we see the momentum that went up that was bullish, right? Until we started getting these bearish closes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we just kept going down. The exception of this bullish doji here, we just went down last week, right? You know, the environment changed from risk off to risk on. All right, that means gold, the money that was going in gold came out of gold and went into the markets. Okay, now Friday we closed bearish, but a couple of days prior we closed bullish. Now, this is something that I want to keep in mind, this kind of price action. But what I want to find is what made price turn around. Why do we have 2 bullish days? All right, on the technical basis, we're going to look here. There was a demand zone right here that got price to go up. All right. Now, what I want to do is ask myself, is this enough to reverse price? Is what we just witnessed, if I can just find my highlighter, is what we can just witness, with the exception of this, what looks like a news candle. All right. This leg of structure became impulsive right here, right? We had impulse up, a pullback, and then a momentous, massive push to the upside. Okay. Now, after every impulse comes the correction. That's all this is. This is a correction, right? Is that right? Are we making a higher low to go ahead and make a higher high to come and get the liquidity at these relative equal highs? I think that might be in the cards. Honestly speaking, I believe that might be what's happening. So what I want to do is confirm that this is wrong color. I want to confirm that demand is now in control. Okay, I want to confirm that. All right, because this was a demand zone here too. and it was broken. It was busted. Okay. So we know supply it broke that. Supply had the upper hand here, had the stronger hand. Now here we are at another demand POI. All right. And we have a reaction here, but is this a rejection? What I want to see is a chain being put together, a demand chain, a chain of demand. All right. Here's another area of demand, a zone of demand that price came back and tested. All right. So we got two right now. Boom, boom. All right. This is what I'm talking about. We're building the narrative. Let's go to the 4-hour. Okay. On the 4-hour, we can see it a little more clearly. All right. I'm gonna, we can do you can do your refinements as you see fit. Here is where the demand demand is, but I like to use the lowest part here from the higher time frame, but you could refine it. You could refine it to that low of the wick. This is what I do. All right. Here. And then you could refine this. Once price goes a little deeper, if it goes a little deeper, you can refine it to this wick. Dig what I'm saying? All right. But I'm going to leave it here because this is a proper bullish engulfer, and price has already validated this level here. So as prices comes back to mitigate this order block here, all right, I want to see what the reaction is on the lower time frame, because all I need to see is price round over and up and start doing its thing, start going back up, because that is one possibility that I will see price become bullish again, because if this is a correction for a higher low to form to make a higher high, this is where I could see it starting. You understand? Now I'm prepared if price continues bearishly. All right, let me show you what I mean. Because if price continues bearishly, right, I'm looking for the reaction to this demand zone. All right, the extreme of the reaction. We don't see it here. All right, we would have to go down to the 15 where I live. I live on the 4-hour, the 15, and then execute on the 1 minute. All right, now you see how we come into contact. We see how I have a reaction here. All I need to see on the lower time frames is that low being made, a swing, a pullback, a lower low being made, a break of the pullback high, and then a return to impulse. That's all I need. Okay, this is it. This is what I look for here. Okay, so if price gives us the transition from bearish to bullish momentum here, hey, we're going to get in. That's it. The earliest sign that we'll see that is on the when we see a 15-minute change of character, chalk. All right, what we want to see is what I just showed you. And if price breaks this low, then this becomes the high it's making right now will become my swing high. All right, so I would be looking for this. Boom, 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 and then up. You understand? That looks quite sloppy choppy. All right, I'll be looking for this, a break of the low, a break of that swing high, and then a return to impulse, and then up. That's it. That's it. You draw your line for the low, You draw your line for the swing high. Oh, if price breaks that thing, like right here, boom, 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 that's fine. Early, this is the early indication that price is shifting from bearish to bullish momentum. All right. This is not like this is earlier, a more aggressive entry than a break of structure and a return to impulse. A break of structure confirms that price is turning bullish. Okay. That confirms it. This is the early indication, and it's much more aggressive. You should know that. Okay. You got to know that. So that's what I'm looking for. So, and to recap, I believe that price is going to target those equal highs up here. All right. I believe price is going to target those equal highs. I believe we were on our way to breaking that high, and we had a return, a correction to this impulsive move. I believe this is a correction. I believe that we will probably be making a higher low here to make a higher high. All right. And that's what I'll be waiting on. Now, if price does decide to turn over here, that's perfectly fine. I'm looking for the extreme on the 4-hour. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to point that out here. I'm looking for the extreme of this reaction. All right. If price reacts here, comes back up and say, it comes back up to here, I'm looking for an unmitigated order block. I'm looking for an unmitigated order block that price could come to that hasn't been touched yet. And, you know, that would represent supply and, you know, take it on down. All right, but this is after, you know, you're waiting for that extreme here after it breaks this low. Because price, when it pulls back, you wanted to pull back to that extreme up here, because that's going to be a high probability trade to take short. I hope you were able to follow that. All right. I will see you in the next video. Enjoy one of the 2 videos on your screen right now, and trade carefully and enjoy the rest of your weekend.